Texans, Cardinals, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Glendale, Arizona for today's game.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say it every once in a while. They're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The Texans will come out in the dime, snapping out of the gun. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Palmer by himself in the backfield. From the shotgun. Palmer's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. He's tackled at the 30. It's third down coming up. Carson Palmer will take this snap from out of the gun. From the gun. Eyeing that left side. He's got the catch. He's brought to a halt.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route. Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
And here we have second down. Palmer set, empty backfield. From the shotgun. Thought about it. Pump fake. Incomplete as he was looking short.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Ellington's taken down at the 26. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
We talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one. And right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. To the ground. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Second down now. They call his name again. Gains 17.
Ellington's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
First and goal from the 8. Still got it after the play action. Sticks to his hands. Reads in on the tackle.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Second down here. Marching down the field and taking their time. Set up screen. Good piece of tackling.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The Cardinals are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this third down. Coming up to the line at the 4.
Mounting a serious drive.
3rd and goal from the 4.
It's intercepted.
And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Cushing's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. Foster's going to take the handoff now. And that's a gain of 13.
Arian Foster is so smooth and he makes it look so easy. But it's got to be hard when you're talking about this league, picking up big yards like he did that time on that run.
The Cardinals come out in the nickel.
1st down and 10. Throws the pass.
Has his man.
Tackles made.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Brings it into his body.
Rams tackled down after a gain of 2. Let's talk about this offense today. At wideout, over 12,000 receiving yards in his career. A blockbuster career that belongs to Andre Johnson.
It is a blockbuster career when you talk about him. And every year I come down and say, let's see if Andre Johnson is fast as he was last year. And the answer is yes. When healthy, still one of the top 10 receivers in the NFL.
The Texans still possess the football as we begin the 2nd quarter.
Third down on the way.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Complete to Hopkins.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch and gets a 1st down.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Batted down at the line.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Texans take it from the 43. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center.
Third down and 10. Keeps it here. And he's thrown to the ground.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
Ginn will try his return. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals will begin their drive from the 26 now. The Texans sat at the line. Dime package. 1st down at the 26.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
And Fitzgerald's got it. 1st down.
1st down here after the completion.
Browns a receiver in the slot. Palmer's back in shotgun formation. Takes off with it.
And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
Palmer's just able to take advantage of the defense this time. They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
1st down coming up. 1st down following the long play. Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go ground, running right through the trenches. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Split backfield here.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Got the completion. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
First down on the way. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. They're setting up screen.
Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Joseph's there to make the tackle.
The Cardinals, like a lot of teams in the NFL, once they get in the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense. You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
Slides off the hit. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Texans are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
The Texans take it from the 23.
With two hands, he has it.
Has 12 on this play.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense.
Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Hopkins taken down.
Second down coming up.
Fitzpatrick's got two tight ends on the field for this snap.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The big smooth, that's Arian Foster. He makes it look so easy. He goes outside off tackle, and he can cover a lot of yards with those strides, and he gets a first down on that run.
Out of the shotgun formation.
He'll throw it over the middle. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Second down following that incompletion. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. No huddle time.
From the gun, Ryan Fitzpatrick throws the deep pass. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Always protect against the deep ball first. That's what the defense did this time. They were alert. Nice job. The result, just a long incompletion.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Cardinals bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Looking long.
Jonathan Joseph with the interception. Breaks free. He's brought down.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center. He'll keep it on the play fake. Incomplete. Matthew was in the vicinity.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The defense gets the sack. The Cardinals call a timeout and are left now with only one. This is third down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for the third time. Wants to go deep. Oh, and almost picked off that time. So that's going to do it for the first half. Cardinals are up here in this one.
The University of Phoenix Stadium is our site today. Third quarter about to get underway. Takes it from the 2. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. The Texans will take the snap from the 25. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Double tight end formation.
The Texans take it from the 28. And that pass is swatted away, incomplete.
Good job by the linebacker, just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion.
Foster's a running back, but he's in the slot for this play. Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun, and he takes off. Complete to Hopkins. Spate going to take it the distance. Still powering ahead. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Everyone's lined up for this kickoff.
Setting up the return. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Cardinals are set now for their next possession. Palmer by himself in the backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
2nd down and 10. Looking across the middle. Intercepted. The tackle is made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Foster's lined up as the single back. He's scrambling down. And he's taken down.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
Pulls it in. Johnson's marked down after a gain of 9.
The Texans had a nice play designed that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice kickoff.
Keeps it here. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. Offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
And this is again running it out. And all over him at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Ellington's lined up in a single back formation. He's headed right and gains about 1.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
Completion to Fitzgerald. Lewis in on the tackle.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
The defense gets a sack.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Here we go.
The Cardinals snap at 31.
Throws the pass.
And he's intercepted. He stacked up at that point.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. On the money. Johnson's tackled down at the 32.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Pass complete. Did not get them the first, so it's second down now.
Johnson's in the slot. Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
The reception, easy, wide open. Tackle made by Ray that time.
That's a nice play at that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Offense lines up here.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And pass back down incomplete.
On defense, when you're a defensive back, it's so much about timing. That time he times it perfect, and he jumps up and knocks the ball down.
Second and 10.
Very nearly intercepted.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Foster's in the backfield, single back set. And he's thrown to the ground.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
15 minutes to go. Welcome to the fourth quarter.
He'll try this one from 47. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
That's a touchback. The ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Cardinals offense now coming out.
First and 10.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Floyd's got it. And a first.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Carson Palmer takes a look down from
Staying with the passing game on first down.
He's tackled right at the 36.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up.
Play action. Cushing's able to swat the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position. Down.
Carson Palmer will take this snap from out of the gun. The Cardinals snap it at the 36. Complete to Floyd. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Blue 58.
1st and 10. He's churning ahead. The defense gets the sack.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Browns lined up in the slot. Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Brown is stopped there.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
3rd and 10. He has the grab, and that's Dent in on the stop. We'll go no huddle.
Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Here's Brown, and Brown is stopped there.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach if they can punch this in for the touchdown.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. They'll meet him this time behind the line. Quickly to the line. 3rd down and 3.
Keeps it on the play fake. Gets it out for the completion.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
1st down here after the completion. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Ellington taking the handoff.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
This long drive continues.
2nd and goal from the 3.
He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
That's a good touchdown by the offense there. And, you know, and what it's done, it's gotten this game closer. Gives them confidence, and confidence is a dangerous thing. We'll see if they can keep moving forward after this.
Cardinals getting ready to kick it away.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Texans are getting set for their next possession. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
Handoff made, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Johnson's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Texans take it from the 23. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Quarterback was under a lot of duress on that pass, and alas, it's incomplete.
All right, listen, I know he was under duress, but you got to hit these type of throws in the NFL. You're not always going to get perfect protection. That's not a good job by the quarterback.
3rd down and 8. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Leckler is back now. He'll be punting it away.
Again, we'll try and return this one, and that's a gain of 9.
first down. Let's see what they come up with here. Brown's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 38. Carson Palmer throws the long pass. Puts up 6.
What a good job by the wide receiver. Just going up and attacking the football. And you know why they can attack those footballs? Because they know they can't be hit. They're defenseless, so they get a free chance.
The Arizona Cardinals for the extra point.
Makes the PAT.
Cardinals getting ready to kick it away.
Manning's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Texans coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter. Graham's in the slot here for this play. The Texans take it from the 23. A takeaway. In on the stop.
Linebackers nowadays are so talented. They can just do everything. They're strong enough to stop the run, but how about this interception? Good job, good reading of the quarterback, and a nice catch.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Palmer's lined up, empty backfield. First down at the 33. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Let's go, let's go.
The Cardinals take it from the 33. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. The Texans stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second.
It'll be third down.
Palmer by himself in the backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Here's Brown. Gains 12.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Brown's a receiver in the slot.
Here we go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. The ball's deflected, incomplete.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation.
Makes the catch. Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
The Texans will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cardinals official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was, other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down, pressure on every snap now.
Offense lines up here.
First down at the 20. Here's the long throw by Fitzpatrick. And that's Peterson, who almost comes away with a pick.
The one good thing about that incomplete pass, it stops the clock, and they're able to preserve the one timeout.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to get as many plays off as you can, Jim, by using your timeout, getting out of bounds, spiking in football. A lot of things to do here. We'll see if the offense is up for all of it.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd down and 10.
Ryan Fitzpatrick throws the deep pass. Intercepted. He will not score, and we have a final.
Bill, before we go, how about a little chat about how much this win means?
Well, Jim, let's look at it this way. It was just a nice win. It keeps your confidence up, and it just gives you a little energy to go out next week and try to accomplish it again.